welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will be doing this fall makeup look right over here. I love the colors, very fall. I love it. And who else likes my necklace? 90s baby. All right, so without further ado, let's just get into the video. All right guys, so we are going to start by prepping my face. So let's see what I'm gonna use. Let's see. I'm going to use this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I talked about this like one time ago in one of my vlogs. I really like this. I'm just gonna apply it all over my face. I'm sorry if you guys can hear like people talking or laughing, but my neighbors are actually having a gathering outside, and I tried shutting out the windows so that there will not be like a lot of commotion, a lot of talking, but you can still hear it. So I do apologize for that. I love this primer because it's a little bit tacky. It's not too much, but it's perfect. So I'm gonna move on to eyebrows. Like I'm never ready for like makeup videos. I'm always like ready for like cleaning videos and like decorate with me and all of that, but I'm never ready for like makeup videos. They're like more different. So. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean my eyebrows with some concealer just so I can clean them out and make them more even. I also like to use this brow adhesive, brow shaping gel by Wet n Wild. I really like it. I think the color I got is just brown, but I like this because it's very cheap. I'll link it down below if I can find the prices. Everything is very affordable, everything that I'm gonna use, so I'll link everything down below. I like using cheaper alternatives because like high-end makeup is too expensive to even buy, and then I don't do my makeup a lot, so I think that it's gonna be a waste of money. So that's why I always get like e.l.f. and like Wet n Wild. Those are like my two go-tos. I do have like a MAC foundation and then a cosmetics like CC cream, but I barely use those anyway. This is brand new. This is the Incognito Wet n Wild Make It Last. So I'll also link it down below, and I got it in the color light medium. I'm gonna use this brush to like blend like my eyebrows and shape them a little bit. I don't know the name of the brush, so I'll link it down below for you guys. I like this concealer because it doesn't dry out as other concealers do. Like they dry out pretty fast and you can barely like shape the eyebrow. But this one doesn't. I really like it. So that's a plus. First impressions, pretty good. We'll see if it covers my under eyes. I've been going to sleep pretty early, so I don't have a lot of bags under my eyes or like any darkness around my eyes, so that's pretty good. I don't know if I told you guys, but I will be doing one eye with you guys, and then the other one I'll do off camera. So we are going to start by using this palette. This is the BH Cosmetics Royal Affair. I'm only gonna be using one eyeshadow from here, which is this one. It's called Rain. I think that's what it's called. Just so I can set that concealer that I put in the eyebrow, in the eyelid, and get it ready for eyeshadow. I always do this, like I'm not a makeup professional or anything. I have learned everything from YouTube and all the YouTubers that I watch. So now that they're nice and primed, I am going to use the Morphe palette. This is, let's see, what's the color of this? This is the 3503, and it looks like this. It's very beautiful. I barely use this, and it has all the neutrals, and I like the pops of like pink and green. I was gonna say like blue, but it's green. Tones are so nice. You guys cannot see my ring light, but yeah, I am going to use this color right over here, this tan color. I think it's called the OG. Yeah, but I'll link it down below for you guys. So I'm going to use this Wet n Wild brush for like my transition color, use all the excess from the eyeshadow. I always tap it before applying it on my eyelid. Keep in mind that I have hooded eyes, so I have to create like a elongated eye and make it look bigger. Gonna go ahead and go like this so it would like elongate my eye, so when I clean it out it's gonna create a sharp line and it's gonna make my eye look more elongated. It's your preference, do whatever you guys like. At the end of the day, makeup is makeup, and there's no rules, and you can create whatever look is good for you. So now that I did this, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some more concealer and kind of create like a cut crease. Just gonna put it right over here. I'm going to grab this tiny brush. This is by BH Cosmetics, and I don't know the name, but like you guys can tell, they're pretty beat. I did order some from Shein, so I'll go ahead and show you guys that when I get them. But right now, I'm just gonna be quiet and just fast forward because I am really bad at creating cut creases. So. So now that the cut crease is like that, I am going to blend a little bit here so it won't be that harsh, because I kind of messed up a little bit. So okay, now that it looks like that, I'm going to grab this brush and pick up the color called Stun Wild. I'll link it down below. It's super pretty. I love those colors. I'm gonna tap that as well. Grab my other palette and just tap this a little bit. Look at that. That is so pretty. So it looks like that. I'm going to use the same palette from Morphe and grab the OG again and just kind of like add it a little bit in here, just because I was blending it out a lot, so it kind of like washed away the color. I'm going to blend it with this brush that doesn't have any colors and just blend it in, just so the colors will blend a little bit more. And I also kind of go back and put a little bit more of that Stun Wild shadow right over here. I love these colors. I feel like they go perfectly with my, I got my hair's going crazy, with my shirt. I am going to use another brush, and this is the BH Cosmetics brush. I don't know what's the name of it. I'll go ahead and link it down below if I can find it, and pack in the color. These two browns right over here. I don't want it to be too dark or too light, so I'm going to use both of these. Tap the axis and pack it on the other corner. A little bit at a time, just so it won't look that harsh, because you always can add more color, but you cannot blend out the color once it's there. And this is a very pigmented palette, so a little goes a long way. Drag it a little bit out. Don't worry if it looks like this. It kind of looks crazy, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean it out and it's gonna look perfect. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm going to use that brush that doesn't have any color and just blend it out, just so all the colors will blend together. Looks nice and beautiful and blended. Alright, there you go. I like it to look really nice and dark in the outer corner and very light on the inner corner. And just like that, that is how it's turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it out, and then we're gonna move to the side, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it off camera, and we'll come back and do the face. So I'll be with you guys shortly. Okay guys, so I did this eye off camera, and I also used a makeup remover wipe and just clean up the edges. I'm going to go ahead and just start doing my face makeup. I am going to start by using the concealer that we've been using this entire video, and just put it where I have blemishes and imperfections. Got it on my nose. I've been breaking out badly, like on this side of the face, so I need to cover up all the inner imperfections. And I'm going to use my beauty blender and just start covering up everything, blending everything out. Not like disturb the eyeshadow from right there. I sometimes pinch it just so I can get to the little like places that needs concealer. Overall, I like this concealer because it blends really nice, but we don't know how it's gonna wear throughout the day. And it's already like nighttime. I don't even know what time is it, but it is nighttime, and I am not gonna wear it for too long, so I cannot give you guys a review about this concealer, but I'm gonna keep using it throughout the month, and I'll go ahead and give you guys my opinion once I do my current favorites. So that will be at the end of this month. Stay tuned. I'm going to use like a concoction of foundations. I am going to mix the MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15, and this is in the color NC13. It's a little bit light for me, so I am going to use another foundation to go with it as well. Just put it right here. That's a lot. And I am going to use the tinted hydrator from Wet n Wild. This is in light medium, but it's, see if you guys can see, it's a little bit darker than the foundation. Just gonna squeeze it a little bit. Oh. And blend it in. Just create like a color. It's gonna probably be lighter than what it is, but it's okay. going to use a little bit of this makeup remover wipe and just wipe my finger. I really want to find the LA Colors like foundation tints. I'll link them down below or put a picture right over here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You basically use the blue color to switch like the color of the foundation. If it's too light or if it's too dark, you use something else, or you use white. So I really want to get that, so whenever my foundations are too light or too dark, I can go ahead and just mix them and have the perfect shade. So I drag it out a little bit so it would like blend with my neck. Okay. I'm going to use a little bit more on this right over here because I had like I was picking on a blackhead and now I got a pimple, so I also use it here. It didn't cover a lot, so it's okay. Alright, I'm gonna like use it on my lips because I kind of got foundation on them. I'm going to use this Pro Line by my Beauty Spot. It's just cosmetic sponges. I got this at Burlington for $5, and I'm going to find this one that looks like this so I can set my under eye. I am going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder. This is just translucent, doesn't have any color. Put it in the back of this cab. Just dab it a little bit with that sponge that I told you guys about. Just gonna set the under eye. And I'm just gonna leave it like that just so I can go ahead and do the lower lash line, and in case any of the eyeshadow decides to fall in there, I can just sweep it with a brush and it's gonna be nice and clean. It's not gonna disturb the under eye, if you guys know what I mean. I also like to use it on my nose while I'm doing that, like my lower lash line, so it will set my foundation from my nose because I tend to get really oily from there. So I am going to use this brush again to do the lower lash line, and I'm gonna do the same colors that I did on the eyelids. So I'm going to start with the OG. And just pack it in the center. Grab a little bit more. The same brush and that switching colors, eyeshadow colors, I'm gonna go ahead and switch it out so it will remove all that eyeshadow. And I am going to pick the Stun Wild color, which is the shimmery color that we use in the inner corner, and we are gonna put it right over there on the lower lash line. Yeah. I'm gonna blend it into the middle. Nice and blended. And I am going to do the same thing on the other eye. I love these colors for fall. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and use the same thing. Just the color around. Two-toned browns. And just switch them back and forth and apply them on the outer corner just to kind of connect that lower lash line and the upper lash. Nice and beautiful. So the outer corner. And now now that I have that together, I am going to use another brush that doesn't have any color and just blend the lower lash line together. Perfect. Moving on, I'm going to set the face before we sweep away that powder from the under eye. I'm going to grab this brush by IT Cosmetics. Just sweep everything away. I'm going to use blush. I'm so hot. Blush duo or trio, I mean. This is the Rose Powder Blush. It looks like this. This came off. Bummer. So I'm going to use these two colors, kind of create our own shade. Dab it. So now that we have the blush, I kind of drag it out like if it's contour, just because I like to do that. But yeah, then we are going to use the Wet n Wild highlight Mega Glow highlighter and Golden Flower Crown. Looks like this. It is very beat, and that is it. I'm going to use a brush that doesn't have any eyeshadow and kind of use it as a highlighting brush, because I don't know where my highlighting brush is, so you gotta work with whatever you got. So just put it on the highest points of your cheeks. I kind of like to put it right over here and on my temples. All right, now that that's done, I am going to use my e.l.f. mascara. This one is the dupe for the Benefit Roller Lash in the pink packaging. This one is called the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. So I am going to use that today. I love the wand. It's so nice and tiny. And it has like a little curve too, so that's pretty nice. And I am going to use that. I'm sorry if I'm looking down, my mirror's down here, so I gotta use it. Look at how beautiful that is. Makes my eyelashes look really nice and elongated. I started twitching because my eye kept watering. I don't know why. Beautiful. Like, look at that. I don't know if this mascara is waterproof, so I gotta go ahead and double check on the e.l.f. website. So I'll link it down below if it is or if it's not. So beautiful. Gotta get really nice and close. Like, look at how long my lashes look. We are going to choose a lip color, and that will be it for this tutorial. I don't know if I should do like a dark color. This is Feisty or Feisty. It's a brown look. Well, we'll try it out. Or if I want to just do it brown and call it a day. This is I Am a Cancer. We'll go ahead and see which one I picked. I can also wipe it out with the wipes. So we'll see which one I like the best. Maybe I can just mix both of them. I'm gonna ruin this. I'm the worst at applying lipstick. I gotta fix it because I fucked up. I'm going to put it in the middle. I'm gonna go like this just to tone it down a little bit and just use my finger to just blend it out. I am going to use the Artist Couture The Freak lip gloss, just so it will look a little shimmery. I like to do that a lot, especially when I'm wearing like darker colors. So I'm going to add that. Beautiful. Alright guys, so that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys in my next video.